Hey guys, Ryan here. One of the key differences between average players and between top players is the use of in-combat slide cancels, and that's exactly what I plan to cover in this video. We're pretty much just going to get right into it, and we're going to start by showing you the easiest way to do this. After I show you this, I'm going to give you some more complex ways to use the slide cancel in combat, but we're going to get into that later. So the first thing you just really want to do is just slide cancel and strafe. The reason we're going to start with this one is because it's the easiest to do and also the most effective in terms of improving your aim. By literally doing this and by focusing on adding the strafe after the slide cancel, you're going to make yourself harder to hit, and you're going to be giving yourself bonus rotational aim assist by just using the strafe. A lot of new players that this movement is more focused for, they don't strafe at all in their gunfights, and they don't give themselves the advantage of having rotational aim assist, and this is a little double whammy. It's going to make you harder to hit, but it's also going to make your opponent easier to hit. However, this is just the base movement more meant for beginners, because once you learn this, there's a lot more complex things you can do, and once you implement them, you're just going to become so much better at the game. Watch this clip, for example. I'm going to go in, kill him, slide cancel into him, jump back, go around the corner, slide cancel around the corner, jump shot the opposite direction, and then I just three-pieced him. You're going to see the same thing in this clip, even though I'm only going to use a slide cancel on one person, but I'm getting shot from the side, I'm almost certainly dead, and then the slide cancel jump shot just wins me the gunfight. And this is where adding these more complex slide cancel maneuvers, combos, is really going to change your game and actually really help you become a way better player. So there's two things you have to understand to be able to do the clips you just saw in the background. One is you have to be able to just even do the movements you saw. So the first is a crossover combo. This is simply just a slide cancel with the jump shot. I do it all the time. The reason I call it crossover is because you usually slide cancel one way and then do a jump shot the other way. That's it. It's simple. It's easy. The other thing is understanding their camera. Let's go back to this clip and slow down what I mean. In this section, focus on where my opponent is looking. Right now, he's looking at me, so I'm going to move to his left because that's going to be the easiest way to break his camera. When we do the stop frame, you can literally see he's unable to track me. And now I'm going to do a jump shot going the opposite direction and look at where he's aiming. And now you're literally going to see the exact same thing on this next guy. I slide cancel from around cover, I do the jump shot the opposite direction, and he literally can't track me. I would say the two main things to focus on are making sure you're focused on the horizontal plane. By going left to right with the slide cancel and movement combos, you're going to break their camera. And the other thing is make sure you're using cover. This clip is going to demonstrate a couple things. There, I just do a slide cancel strafe and it was super effective. But then when I get shot from behind, I'm going to go behind cover and watch. I'm going to slide cancel and do a nice little jump shot. But I mainly just use the slide cancel strafe, guys. And the way that I did it was by just using cover and understanding the horizontal plane that people struggle to aim with. If you really want to learn a lot more of the actual slide cancel techniques and actual crazy complex movement, check out my advanced slide canceling video. But this one, I really am going to own in on this mental side because it's something I haven't really seen a lot of videos talk about. When you are in a fight with someone, you have to envision where they're aiming at you currently, where they're going to be aiming when you do the first movement, and how is that second movement going to throw off their aim. That's why I love the crossover, and you saw exactly why. I slide cancel to the left, they start to look at me going left, but then I stop and hit a jump shot going the opposite direction, and they are almost always unable to track me. Of course, if I'm weak or I'm facing a really good player, if the internet discrepancy is too bad, they can still kill me. It doesn't make you invulnerable, it's not perfect. However, in my eyes, it's undoubtedly better than just standing there doing nothing, and this is primarily for two reasons. It's going to make you way harder to hit, and it's going to give you rotational aim assist. I talked about that earlier, but I really cannot stress how big of a deal that is because that is going to change your game when you start actually maximizing the usage of rotational aim assist. And by doing this, as I said before, you're not only just making yourself harder to hit, you're making your opponent easier to hit because of the rotational aim assist. Of course, if you're someone who aims on mouse and keyboard, you aren't going to get aim assist. However, that doesn't mean this isn't important to learn because it's going to render controller players oftentimes useless unless they're playing on higher sensitivities. the one good countermeasure to aim assist if you're a mouse and keyboard player is gonna be good movement. Aim assist isn't going to keep up with people that have insane movement, and that's why this is a skill that's important for any player to learn, controller player, keyboard player, whoever, because even if you use controller, this is going to give you advantage over the vast majority of controller users. You don't see people utilizing movement like this every day, so if you're able to get to the point where you're able to do this yourself, you're going to start becoming a much better player, and you're going to really have an advantage in most gunfights. Warzone is a game where movement is a key skill, even if people don't like that. Things like this are exactly what separates the average player from quote-unquote top players, and I really can't stress it enough. Whenever you watch a quote-unquote top player, really focus on how much they use in-combat side cancels, focus on their positioning, all of the little things. Of course, yes, they have good aim. Of course, there's so many other reasons and so many things people talk about, but generally, so much of it are little details that they've mastered over a ton of use, a ton of time, and it just makes them overall good players. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got a little better of an understanding on how to actually use slide cancels to win gunfights and use them like quote-unquote pros. But anyways, we're going to start wrapping this video up, and I just want to say thank you guys. We just passed 200,000 total views on this channel, and that blows my mind. We're pretty much at 1,500 total subs, and I just can't say thank you enough. Thank you guys for being a part of this channel. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I genuinely hope to see almost anyone who comments all the time in Warzone 2, in Modern Warfare 2, and for that whole era. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been Ryan. Peace.